Today we're checking out the 100 line Last Defense Academy limited edition. They made a mistake when I ordered this a week ago, and they shipped it now correctly as the limited edition. I don't know what was wrong with Amazon, but here we are. We have the cards here. The game is sealed. We have the original soundtrack, which the games, by the way, the soundtrack is a banger. I have played quite a bit of the game, but not too much because I was waiting for this. Then we have a really nice medallion, that this is what they have on their uniforms. This is some acrylic stuff. Very busy packaging. They really put as much as they can inside. When I picked it up, I thought it was gonna be a big box, right? But it turns out it's like, this is the game that I had before, and this is the box. So they really crammed it in full, as you saw at the start. Then they have this card. Okay, maybe this is the easiest way actually. They have this card. Beautiful. And then we have two more things. So we have the art collection, which thankfully this is not a spoiler character. So this is a normal character, and I won't show anything more than that, just because I don't want to get spoiled, and I don't want the people that are watching to get spoiled. And this thing is very interesting. So this part is the reason mostly why I got this. This is an additional thing that is a small piece of novel that they made, and it's available here physically to read the rest of the novel. Okay? And this is made, of course, by the same guys that made the game, the writers, but I found it really interesting that this is part of the collectors. So for not too much long, let me see how many. Okay, so it's around 30 pages. So if you want to have something extra, and of course you can read this off the web, someone gonna scan it and upload it, but the thing for me is that it's really cool to have it physical. So this was the main reason that I wanted to get this physical and the disc, because the music is a banger on this game. Alright, let me show you a little bit now. Alright, here is the acrylic fully assembled. It was a little bit weird because it was all in little pieces that you had to assemble it yourself, but when you put it somewhere like this in your room, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good to look at it. So definitely going on the back with the games. And now let's check out the cards. So here you go. Alright. So we have the characters. Pretty cool designs on this. Like, honestly, I have not really played Danganronpa because it looked weird, and you can judge me or not based on that, but this game, the gameplay mainly, is just really good, so I thought it deserves a shot, and I really like the designs of the characters. So the good thing is that, like, you see just some of their faces, but you don't really get to understand what's going on. So that's fine. It's not really a spoiler if it has anything crazy going on there. Alright, so this is the cards, the player cards, pretty cool. I'm not gonna do anything with them. Probably they're gonna go back to the box, but maybe I will see if I will do something else in the future. But overall, I think all of this is totally worth the asking price for this. There is going to be, as far as I saw from availability, there is going to be new stock on the Video Game Plus, that is from Canada, and I got this from Amazon, and they made a mistake and I had to wait one more week to get this. but definitely worth it for what this is and what the price that they were asking, especially for the novel, printed novel. Yeah, and I'm not talking about resale value, but like if you like this game, this is cool to have. This is cool to have, especially considering the game has 100 endings. That is something just really cool that you can experience. So thank you so much for watching. But before we go on, I wanted to also say, because I tested the cartridge from this and it has an update. So here is the update. It comes with the version number 1 and it has a 700 megabyte here update. Now the game is totally playable offline, don't get me wrong, but they must have had replaced some of files and added some more. Because it doesn't really make sense why it's such a big update, but the game is totally playable. Normally the game is 13 gigabytes required of space if you download it on your Nintendo Switch, and it's pretty similar to what it is for the Steam Deck as well. So yeah, it's not really a huge thing that they got there, but it's probably some media file that they had to change. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you have a great day and see you next time. Enjoy!